Yo, we back, man. Another episode of Let's Talk About It with JMACK, episode 9. Yo, and I'm extremely happy today, man. Things been going right. Things been going smooth. Everything is like slowly falling into place. I got a few more things in the works coming soon, but I can't say it yet. It's an exclusive surprise. Thank you, everybody, once again, that's been rocking with me since day one when I had 0 followers. We appreciate you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment if you have any suggestions. And if you don't want to leave a comment and you don't want to put your business in the comments, you can email us at the JMACK at gmail.com and let us know any situations that you want to talk about, maybe get some advice on. We want to hear your story. And yo, this is the place, man, where we talk about the craziest things that has gone down in people's lives, and they are completely anonymous. The fucking cheating, the fucking gayness, the fucking whatever the fuck you want to put on here, we talking about it, man. And listen, this is a anonymous platform, judgment-free zone, like fucking Planet Fitness, and we just want to hear your story, and we want to, share with everybody out there. Maybe they can relate. Maybe they're going through the same thing. Yo, sometimes you got to find human things to not getting you to do something crazy, and outlandish. That's how I've been looking at life lately. You could be going through the most, but sometimes you just got to fucking laugh it off. Now, today we get straight to the craziness. We got this crazy subject right here, and I can't wait to speak about it. And it goes like this. I have cheated on my husband, but successfully ended the affair. I feel guilty whenever I see my husband. Should I come clean to him? Bitch! Fuck you mean? Like, bro, how are you even in the same house with this guy and acting like everything is Gucci? Like, we go. Let's read furthermore. So somebody says, no. Suffer with that guilt for the rest of your life as a punishment. Never tell him, just be a loyal wife for the rest of your life. But wait a minute, she ain't loyal because the bitch already took some huevos. So I'm kind of confused. But maybe be loyal now after you experiment a little bit. And never tell him. Also, don't ever expect him to forgive the unforgivable. His ignorance is bliss. You deserve to feel guilty, but that's going to be your punishment. Damn, that's some real shit. Unless you confess, and I'm going to be honest, things are never going to be the same again. I'm going to be completely honest, but at least you got it off your chest and you don't have to worry about it no more. You have to live with that on your conscience. Permanently living your life knowing you were a piece of shit. Damn, bro, you have to do all that. People make mistakes. It's exactly what you deserve. Pay the price and don't ever hurt him again by trying to alleviate your well-deserved guilt. Suffer, you deserve it. Or even better, divorce him so he has a chance of meeting a deserving and honest person to live with for the rest of his life, and still never tell him because you are a complete piece of shit. Damn, this guy must have got played before. Is your name Billy Bob Thornton? Now, somebody else said, I met my husband when I was 15 and we married at 21. We are now 59 and 62. He's the only man I've been with, and I hope to grow old together. Round of applause. They don't make them like you anymore. Yo, not for nothing. Girls hopping on cocks these days is like a motherfucking cell phone service. If not one works, you go and get another plan. Like, I'm going to be honest, bro. Like, I said this before plenty of times. I honestly feel that nowadays women will not stick around for long if A, they get tired of you. They're going to seek something else. B, you're not making them happy. They're going to seek something else. C, you get locked up for like 25 plus years. Don't expect that bitch to be loyal to you. It's not going to happen. Them days are fucking over. And D, if you drop dead tomorrow, your wife is getting her a new nigga as soon as she sees another dick around. That's all I'm going to say. You could say, no, I'm not like that. There's a reason why certain women have been married numerous times, and that to me is already kind of like something that I have learned. Like, listen, if she married once, twice, three times, what makes you think she's not gonna hesitate to divorce your ass and move on again? That's just what it is. And you know what? No judgment zone again, but that's just the reality. Sometimes you gotta be realistic. And I just say enjoy the moments while you have them, because nothing is guaranteed, especially nowadays. Like, again, my grandmother, my grandfather, which is like my father. Well, he is my father because I don't fuck with my father, but he died 10 years ago, and my grandmother says that she will never get no one else until the day she drops dead, because she's still in love with my grandfather. And that's the realest shit I've ever seen in my entire life or heard, because I know that that will never happen with today's fucking Tatianas that be out there meneándose culo on TikTok, showing your toto and your titties for fucking a couple likes. Like, bro, the shit is over. Ain't no such thing as wifey for lifey. I mean, yeah, you might find your wifey, but it ain't gonna be for lifey. She ain't gonna be with you if you drop dead and still like remain loyal to you. Because yo, people just fucking, it's so fast to move on nowadays, is the whole thing. Like, you got a million motherfuckers on the internet. Like, eventually someone's gonna put that cock in her. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be realistic. Now, somebody said, laughing my ass off. This is the most terrible advice from a woman that I have ever heard. Why is he not deserving the same information? He could be allowed to determine if he wants to be with you going forward or not. You will have to live with the guilt anyways, but the man is being punished more by being lied to every single day. Yo, I totally agree, yo. Like, if you did him dirty, he's gonna find out. Well, maybe with women, maybe not, because they'll take that shit. They could get caught red-handed with a huevo on their fucking mouth, and they'll be like, nah, that's not me. That was my ghost. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I honestly think you should, but then be prepared for the consequences. Because I mean, I don't know. I feel like things are never the same, really. Even though the person's like, yeah, it's all good, but as soon as they get mad or something doesn't go their way, you know they're gonna bring that shit up. You know they're gonna bring it up. So last comment on this subject says, tell him so he can leave your ass and find a better woman. You're soiled by another man. If you do find somebody else, hopefully he comes back to you 10 times worse. And that's exactly how karma works. If he was loyal to you and she did him dirty like she did, she got to live with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something you got to live with for the rest of your life. And it is what it is. Like, you know, you probably lost out on a good one, because that's probably why she's not telling him, because probably he's taking care of all the bills. He's doing this, he's doing that. And she like, oh, you know, it's all benefits sometimes too for relationships. Like, if you a bum ass nigga, and I always say this, ain't no bitch gonna be with you for the long haul. Like, eventually they're gonna get tired. I don't care what you tell me. Like, love this, love that. Love can only go so far. And I've heard this from numerous people, especially because you know I do podcasts. And shout outs, make sure everybody keeps tuning into the JMACK Experience podcast and the Gordito and Chinito podcast and the Gordito and Chinito Adventures blog. But yeah, I've heard it from women themselves. Like, no, love can only go so far. You know what I mean? Like, you got to wine and dine them. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to be emotionally there. You got to hear their fucking stories. You got to, like, call them. You got to rub their back when they need. Like, bro, it's more than just, oh, I love this person. But if you feel different, comment below. And if you have a similar story we want to know on Let's Talk About It with JMACK, please make sure you tell us what you've been going through, because we want to hear it. Now, for our next subject, is it okay for your boss to take you out for lunch or dinner occasionally if you are an employee? In my opinion, before I get to this, it depends. But if you're a female, to be honest, and he's a dude, especially if he's not gay, 9 times out of 10, he's probably trying to bang you. Like, yeah, if he takes you out to a corporate meeting, like lunch, that everyone's there, but if it's like a one-on-one, that's a little bit more intimate, I feel, unless it's like a one-time thing. But if it's like occasionally, like it says, keyword occasionally, I mean, we not fucking stupid little kids here. Like, eventually he's trying to smack them cheeks because nothing's free. If he's taking you, whining you, dining, he's trying to get that toto. No bullshit. So somebody said, or if it's a female, una vieja, una gorda, because you know them bitches be having. If they taking you out constantly, you know they trying to get the huevo eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically why the bitch is taking you out, because you're her chosen one. Now, somebody said, I personally will never again have any meal with a boss alone. I was friendly with my ex-boss and agreed to have a dinner with him, and that was the first time he offered me an apartment for $3,000 a month to be his side piece. Hello, you see what I'm saying? He did it again on the phone and slowly but surely tried to get me to quit. I didn't, so he had someone else fire me for him. That was the second time he did this to someone. Yo, that is savage. So just because she didn't want to give it the toto, he's straight. And this is what happens too in jobs. If you decline and that's your boss, obviously, number one, he's gonna be acting mad different towards you or she, because now you decline them, so they feel rejected. So they're ready. Now they out to get you. They out to like nitpick, fucking micromanage, you name it. You ain't their favorite no more. There's no more 20, 30-minute bathroom breaks. There's no more, can you bring me a coffee when you come into work? There's no more requested time off. They ain't none of that shit. And they're going to have it out for you, and eventually you are going to get fired. Because I ain't going to fry. I've been in a similar situation, but not like someone trying to take me out to eat. But what it was, and I'm going to give you guys a key out there for everybody tuning in to the Let's Talk About It with JMACK episode 9. Another thing you shouldn't do at work is tell people your business. Don't tell them shit. Don't tell them, like, I learned this the hard way. I remember, like, I started telling people that I was doing this, I was doing that, and people started hating on me. And, like, because they're like, oh, well, he probably don't even need this job. You know what I mean? Because people are fucking haters. And they were throwing me under the bus. They were talking shit behind my back, saying that I was doing this, saying that I was doing that when I wasn't. But they more or less made it seem like he don't give a fuck about this job. And, you know, he got his own thing going. Don't tell people shit. At work nowadays, if you do work or when I do work, yo, I don't tell nobody, no, act like I'm broke. I'm fucking dumb. I don't know what's going on, because I notice, and it's sad to say, people love to see you do bad. Like, the more you do bad, that's what they want to fucking see. They want to see you do bad. They want you to be down and out. So let them think that you're doing bad. It's better like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment they see that you prospering and you doing good, this is even friends and family. Like, I don't have my own family that I send them my content. Like, I've had like a few big guests on my show. They don't say a fucking word, bro. Like, they don't, you could see they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And like, I get my most support from people I don't even know. That shit is unbelievable. So honestly, I got to a point where I don't even give a fuck about sending nothing to my family or my friends, because the way I see it, keep that same energy, because if one day I blow up or something big happens for me, don't expect a shout out, don't expect a follow, don't expect a comment, don't expect shit from me, because guess what? When I was just asking you to repost my video or give me a fucking thumbs up, you completely ignored it. You feel me? So enough of me venting. I had to get in my bag, you know what I mean? Because I've been going through these things in life, and sometimes you got to address it. That's the only way. You got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Let's Talk About It with JMACK, baby. So somebody else said, I only went to lunch with my boss during secretary week, but I didn't want to go. He lunged at me to kiss me, and I pulled away. Damn, this nigga's coño desperado without the Etero Banderas. Bro, like, you know, you gotta smooth your way in, my nigga. Like, you know, you're gonna try to kiss him right at the date. Like, damn. I told him if he doesn't behave, I'm getting out of the car. He behaved the rest of the lunch date, but I never wanted to go out with him again. Duh, like, he trying to fuck. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm playing with this subject. Like, whoever's in denial, oh, he's just my boss. He just wants to take me out because I got nice eyes. No, bitch. He's trying to put that thing in your throat. Pause. And last but not least, somebody said, my boss took me to lunch for completing my bachelor's. We were in a public restaurant sitting across from each other. We saw 2 other employees in the restaurant and chatted with them all innocent. Next thing I know, those other employees told everyone we were having an affair. Wow. It didn't matter because my husband worked with us and my boss was married with 6 kids. Evil people lurk everywhere. Okay, so one situation out of a million. All the other ones, the niggas. But maybe this one, he truly was just trying to take her out and congratulate. You see what I'm saying? It could be either or. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say 90% trying to get in the pants if they're not gay, or, you know what I'm saying? Or 10% that is legit. They're trying to congratulate you. They're trying to reward you and motivate you. That's why they take you out. But I know for a fact, if it's a male to female, 90%. If you bad, now if you an ugly bitch, I mean, obviously he probably don't give a fuck. But if you a bad bitch, fat ass, nice titties, DSLs, bro, you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that wing wang. You know what I'm saying? Trying to smack it like a patty cake. You heard? And then now we're moving on to the next and last final subject of the day. I rejected him and ignored him, and now he has deleted my number and doesn't try to contact me anymore. What should I? Is this even a fucking question? Like, you fucking played this dude. Yo, I don't understand some women, bro. You must see him with another bitch. That's probably what it is. What do you mean, what should you do, bitch? Move on. You wasn't interested. Fucking go on with your fucking life. Like, what do you mean, what should I do? I mean, find another motherfucker, like another dumbass nigga that's gonna take you back if you reject. If you reject me personally, fuck you. I don't have the baddest bitches reject me. Like, I'll try to call them a few times or whatever. Fuck them. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, don't, you know what? After I reach out a few times, like, yo, I'll just delete it, whatever. There's a million bitches. Like, I'm gonna be stuck on this one toto that doesn't want to fuck with me. Obviously, he moved on, bitch. Use your fucking. You must be blonde. You must be a blonde. Now somebody said you rejected him and ignored him. He respectfully took the hint and left you alone as per your wishes. Duh. Exactly. Men are not mind readers. If you ignored him but wanted him to chase you, he didn't seem to understand the assignment. Also, maybe he has a shred of self-respect and doesn't want to play silly games. You rejected him, so he moved on. No man in his right mind will chase a woman who rejected him. Exactly. Especially if you know you got swag, if you know you that dude, if you know, bro, like, fuck it, move on. You can find another bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So somebody said you hurt someone you supposedly loved and cared for, and now you want him to be reaching back to you. Doesn't make any sense. Does not make sense at all. And then the final thought, they said, sorry, you kicked him to the curb, and now you got to expect that. That's the end of it. I've been kicked to the curb, and that was certainly the end of it. Exactly. And that's how we're going to conclude, man. Another episode of Let's Talk About It with JMACK, episode 9. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Keep tuning into the JMACK Experience podcast, the Gordito and Chinito podcast, and the Gordito and Chinito Adventures. Once again, if you have any topics or you want to sign, you could talk some advice on some situation you're going through, please comment or email us at the JMACK Experience podcast. We out of here. Gra!